Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Raw Cloud. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys white hat information. Well, before I get into that information, I do want to say there's a lot of games being played over humanity uh, with these Luciferians. Now, guys, if you don't, step back and look at these things that I am telling you, then it's going to go over your head. Everything that I've been talking about is kind of playing itself out right now. I talked to you guys maybe about a year ago. I was giving you guys clues about AIs and how they will be infiltrating humanity, and they're going to be so advanced that you're not going to know. If you're in front of them, you're not going to be able to detect whether they're human or not. You have to look at their eyes, because the eyes are the windows to the soul. And a lot of these AIs don't have souls. They don't have what we have, and their eyes is going to be a dead giveaway of telling you who and what they are. Also, the reptilians are using. When people are saying that the reptilians are gone, that's bullshit. They are using holographic overlays, and you're going to see a lot of this stuff in the media, especially centered around Trump. Now, you guys know that I like Trump, but there is another Trump. There's an AI Trump, a Luciferian Trump that they got from another timeline. I talked to you guys about this. There are definitely Anunnakis here, and they are trying to stop this ascension that's going on, because I told you, you're in fourth density now, okay? They run fourth density. If anybody that know this, they run fourth density, and this is your last density before fifth density. So they are going to try to manipulate and pull the wool over your eyes. This is the density right now where the veil is coming down. You guys are seeing things for what it is. You're hearing this fake Trump talking about I'm not a Christian. If you listen to him carefully, he's telling you who he is, that he's not a Christian. He said he loved the Christians, but he's not a Christian. Okay, they tell you in so many words, in so many ways of who they are. You just have to be able to decode what they're saying, because they speak in a hidden language. But if you are so on the left or so on the right, you have to be right there in the middle so you can get both sides and understand what you're seeing. Just be mindful. You're dealing with the serpent, okay? He said something about that poem. He's telling you in so many words who he is. That is not the real Trump. That is not the real Trump. They have their own Trump lined up because they need your consent. They know that we favor Trump. They know we love Trump. So they have their own Trump card that they're going to pull over on you. And if you do not have your spiritual eyes to see, they are going to win your consent to rule over you. And just like he said, there will be no more presidencies after this time, okay? And he's correct, because this is the last density before you reach fifth density. You are in fourth density. And for you guys that know, the Anunnaki run fourth density, but they do not run the collective. They do not have power over the collective mind of humanity. Okay? You guys move as a collective. You guys are in charge of your ascension, but they will trick you into giving your consent away for them to rule over you. So you have to stop playing red and blue, okay? Because they run that shit. They run that side. Okay, now I'm going to be showing you a clip of how these, there's an AI, Android Trump. Now, just all you have to do is look into his eyes and you'll see. You're going to be seeing reptilian holographic hands, and how they use these holographic, you're going to see a legitimate Nordic female, a Nordic female in the crowd. So after I read this white hat information, guys, look at the clip. I'm going to explain what you're seeing. And if you are not biased, okay, step back, okay, because they know you love Trump. And anything dealing with Trump, you're not going to want to hear anything about it, okay? I'm telling you, I love Trump too, but that is not the real Trump. That's the Luciferian. Now, if you go back and look at my YouTube video, I'm explaining all of this before he even does his speech. I'm already lining up this stuff for you because I know about timelines. Nobody can tell me how these timelines work. I'm a part of these timelines. So, and that's my main job. To come out and be honest with you guys and tell you exactly what's going on. That is not the real Trump. The one that's in the media is not the real Trump. That's the Luciferian Trump. And he's telling you who he is because they have to tell you in so many words. Okay? And if you do not have eyes to see, and if you follow blindly, then that's your fault. Because the serpent can trick you, okay? They can't force you, but they can manipulate you. That's in the rules of this game, this earth realm. That is the rules that Source have allowed because we are spiritual beings. And we're not supposed to be following false idols. Okay? We're not supposed to worship anyone. And this is what Christ was telling us. Get off your knees, stop looking for a savior, and work as a collective in this earth realm. Okay? We have one more density before we hit fifth density. This is the awakened hour. Okay? This is your ascension timeline. You're on the right timeline, but they are going to try to trick you. Okay? Now let me get into the white hat notes. What you're going to be seeing playing out across the world are going to be white hats taking back humanity so that we can reach our timeline and stay on it. Lights out. Those with eyes to see can see what's going on from behind the scene. Joe Biden is no more. The elite establishment are having to quietly hand over power. Those that refuse, well, lights out. The white hats have, let's see where I'm at. The white hats have evidence that Joe Biden has been dead for quite some time now. And if the deep state government doesn't stop with the fake, they will start leaking documents. Okay, now, so that's what happened. So when Biden is no longer being able to come out, he's stepping down. Well, he's been dead. And they threatened, the white hats threatened to give humanity legitimate evidence that this man has been dead for quite some time now. So they can't play the Biden anymore because they know that the white hats have obtained these documents. So, and they got it by uploading, cutting the power, and then establishing their means, their technology to equip themselves with their documents, these deep state documents. So, and that's what that power outage is about. There's a quiet exchange of power. Okay, if you know what I mean. These power outage that people are starting to experience has everything to do with a quiet exchange of power being handed over so that we have so that we can move out of the elite establishment government control. As I said before, we are going to be moving into a fair trade galactic community. We have reached a level of consciousness and are now fully capable technologically to respond to our galactic cosmic neighbors. Peace treaties with other families from the stars have responded to a request for intergalactic peace. They know we have to first remove all obstacles that may prevent the peace treaties, or it could provoke intergalactic conflict. Okay, so we have to get these bad guys out of the way before these. So we do have peace treaties, but before we start moving into a fair trade openly, these bad guys got to be removed because one, they've been holding us back from evolving. Okay, so like I said, we're going into fifth density, positive timelines, and one of those is that we have to become better. This is why Space Force, even though it had been around for quite some time, but was under control of the Black Hats and the Deep State, but we started Earth Alliance, Navy Alliance. We have all of these alliances, White Hats. We have all of these positive alliances that have formed planetary because they saw where humanity was going. Okay? And with the Black Hats being so controlling of our ascension, once they saw that people will start to wake up, they started getting afraid of losing control, in which they did lose control, but they wanted to bring that control back into their hands with the COVID thing. It didn't work. We had cosmic rays from these higher planes of existence, from the galactic angelic realms coming down to help. And we also had our cosmic brothers and sisters that was positive, also along with Earth Alliance, the White Hats, the Navy Alliance, all of these alliance, all of these patriots from behind the scene was helping. Now, I'm not the only guy that do timeline jumps. I'm not the only guy that do military ops. But a lot of the White Hats do not want so many people coming out. Now, I did this with the agreement that everything that I was going to put out, I was going to do it my way, not be controlled by anyone, and just be honest and fair with you guys, because and some things, I'm not going to know, because they're going to be withheld from me as well, because everything that comes out has a specific timeline for it to come out. If too much information come out, it's going to go over your head. You're just not going to believe it. Okay, but like I said, we're in fourth density. A lot of this veil, I told you, is coming down. You're going to start seeing a lot of this shit right here in front of you. You know, and you saw that shooting was it was played out. It was fake. Okay? I told you guys that there is a Luciferian Trump that they got from another timeline. They played that shit out. Okay? But it's not going to work. So this is the type of stuff that you're going to start seeing because you have eyes to see. It's going to play out right there in front of you. And because of your ascension, because of your free will, you're going to choose what you're going to believe, okay? Just don't be biased. Don't be so caught up on one person that you give your free will away. Like I told you, you guys know that I'm for Trump, okay? But that is not Trump. It's not. So let me finish this. Meaning the same assholes that have been holding us back for thousands of years must be removed from power completely. So yes, there's been joint operations to see that this happens peacefully or by force. Either way, they must hand over power. Note, white hats are staying clear of other people drama or inner conflict within the UF community. And the same thing what I said in my last Rumble video. Look, until the UF disclosure movement, until all of these guys that think that they're controlling disclosure, all of these people with these egos, I'm going to stay clear of that bullshit. I didn't come out from behind the scenes to be involved in that. So I'm going to stay right here doing what I said I was going to do. I'm going to keep my promise to you guys, and I'm going to be giving you guys the information that I have. And all you have to do is go back and look at all of those videos that I've been putting out, and you will see the truth as it unfolds. Okay, you have AI infiltration. You have holographic reptilians right there in front of you, but you won't know the difference. But you need to put on your spiritual eyes. You're going to have Nordics here too, Luciferians. Now, not all Nordics are negative. Not all of them are a part of the Luciferian agenda, but you have to see it unfold, okay? So you use your own intuition when you're seeing this stuff. Okay, special thanks to Rumble community for the service and support for free speech. Now, I love Rumble. They have allowed me to be myself, unlike YouTube. Okay, YouTube is controlled, and they too will feel that pain. I guarantee you. Now, we saw all of these power outage and this exchange of power being handed over. They too will feel the pain. And all of their investors as well with that community, with the YouTube community. It's all going to come out. Okay, I told you before, the white hats have everything they need to take those motherfuckers down. And all of the people that lost their channels behind the corruption behind YouTube will be reinstated. And there may be lawsuits that will pay you back for the revenue that you lost. So let's get ready to rumble, baby. Like I said, special thanks to Rumble for allowing us to have a voice with free speech. I really appreciate your platform for allowing us to be ourselves in pursuit of freedom of expression. I love, honor, and respect all of you guys. I left you guys a clip, and it's going to explain what you're seeing. With Trump and all of the things that's going on around him. This is the AI Luciferian Trump that's in the media. Like I said, guys, look, it is what it is. If you do not wake the fuck up and see things for what it is, then it's your own fault. Okay? It is your own fault. And nobody has to put themselves, let's just say, you do what you do and you play victim. If you play victim, then you're going to lose. Take responsibility in your own growth. Let the ego go and use your spiritual eyes to see. Once again, I love, honor, and respect all of you guys. Have a good day. Guys, I want you to take a look at this reptilian at Trump's speech. Now, this right here was the priest speaking on camera at Trump's speech. Look at his eyes. This is a reptilian. It's so easy to see. The one thing that they can't hide is their eyes. Here's another look at it. Very close. Like I said, this was the priest. Now we're going to go into how reptilians also use holograms. Look at the hand behind this guy right here. This guy is more or less an android. You'll see more of the reptilian hand behind him, how they use holograms. Now look at this. This girl is pretty much, you can see her teeth hanging out. Also, look at this female right here. You can see the neck as if she's wearing a mask or even shape-shifting. There's some distortion on her face. Now, this child right here, young girl, you can see one of her eyes is reptilian. Another guy that looked like he is reptilian. They hide in plain sight. Now, Trump, this does not look like the real Trump. This looked like more like an android that they use. You can see his face. This is not the real Trump. This guy has no soul whatsoever. You can see that there's nothing live in his eyes. This is an android. And the Nordics normally use androids. This is a legitimate Nordic right here in the crowd, behind the scenes. You can tell that this is a Nordic right here. They also have an agenda for humanity. Most of them do want humans to go into transhumanism. Now I'm going to show you how the reptilians use holographic overlays. And I talked about this in many of my videos where they use holograms to cover up their reptilian form. You can see it clearly in his hands, more of his hands right there. And you can see the hologram covering who and what he really is. They hide in plain sight. Like I said, when it comes to the campaign, guys, I would just stay away from either side.